really exciting news. I am publishing a book called 10 Reasons Why I Actually Agree with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. April Fools. I am writing a book, but it is called Tipping Points: How to Topple the Left's House of Cards, and it is all about how to defeat people like AOC and the rest of the radical left. My book is set to be published on August 6th, 2019. I am so excited, so proud of this book. You can pre-order it on Amazon or Barnes & Noble right now. You don't have to wait until August. I can't wait for you to read this book. Meanwhile, AOC tweeted this morning, quote, "Croissants at LaGuardia are going for $7 a piece, yet some people think getting a whole hour of personal dedicated human labor for $15 is too expensive." Wait a second. Before we even talk about minimum wage here, what is AOC doing at an airport? Doesn't she care that airplanes are going to destroy the world? Did she forget that she herself wants to ban airplanes? Because if we don't ban airplanes and cows, we are all going to die in 12 years from climate change. I guess she doesn't care. Now, according to the New York Times, the minimum wage at LaGuardia Airport is $19 an hour, the highest minimum wage of any public agency in the entire country. And here's why minimum wage hikes like this actually hurt the people liberals claim they help. In other words, to put this in a way that will resonate with AOC, why the croissants are so expensive. When you hike minimum wage, that additional burden is placed on the employer. The cost of business is higher for them since they have to pay their employees a higher minimum wage. So what do the employers do? Well, they either go out of business, they fire employees, they cut employees' hours, or they pass on the cost of minimum wage to the consumer. That makes products more expensive, like, for example, a $7 croissant. Maybe if the minimum wage wasn't $19 an hour, the croissant wouldn't be so expensive. Who knows? But more importantly, who does this hurt when the cost of minimum wage is passed on to consumers, making products more expensive? It hurts low-income people the most. It's harder for low-income people to pay a few extra dollars for food or drink or anything, household items or other everyday goods and services. See where I'm going here? AOC claims minimum wage helps low-income people make a so-called living wage, but what actually happens is when government hikes the minimum wage, low-income people are the ones hurt the most, either because they lose their jobs, their hours are cut, or they face products that are now more expensive thanks to the minimum wage. That's an economic lesson, you might say, that's worth more than a $7 croissant. And that is my final point.